Namaste, Soul Tribe family. Welcome back my way on this divinely guided day. The energy that I am picking up on is someone either wants to know do you remember them or not, or there may be something you may not remember, or something that you should remember, something along those lines. Okay. Yeah. Maybe it's this energy over here I'm looking at. Do you remember a time of innocence, nurturing, kindness? New beginnings. Okay. So welcome to all the N1111 Energy Soul Tribe family. We're over here, we keep it real. Sometimes I come in hot and sometimes not. What that means is I do cuss and curse. I speak the truth and I call out names when guided too. Hopefully you can vibe like that. And if you can, allow me to be the first to welcome you. And to the Soul Tribe family who has been rocking with me since this all started, since we got on our journey. I am grateful for each and every one of you. Okay. And then look what comes flying out. Yeah. What they said about you was really just about them type energy. Okay. As you look unbothered. Okay. Family, this is giving me the energy of where many of you are just ready. You're just ready for the life that you should have always been living. Okay, a life where you can step into your femininity, a life where you can step back into uh, nature. Okay, kindness and new beginnings. All right, because this second energy that's out here. What they said about you was really just about them. That energy right now, you see how pissed they are in that mirror? hmm that energy here is the energy, okay, of the present day. All right. So welcome to all the N1111 Energy Soul Tribe family. I love you and the divine loves you. Thank you so much for everything you do for our space family. Okay. In the last message, I did forget to let y'all know that, but I feel like you felt that you are loved. Okay. And the divine wants you to always take care of yourself first. Okay. Message. All right. So thank you for the likes, the shares, the subscribes, tapping in to all being 1111 energy, our soul tribe family. Let's go on and get this message started. Divine, thank you so much. We love you. I'm speaking to the God within us and all around us. I ask that you continue to keep us protected during this read, all reads, and all the time, as well as providing us with clear and concise messages, clarity, guidance, intuition, wisdom, and discernment. Any negativity, any toxicity, any evil being thrown or projected at myself or the Soul Tribe family, I ask that you shield our minds, body, souls, and vessels from it, as we too shield our minds, body, souls, and vessels from it, clearing it, canceling it, and releasing it back to the universe. Ashe, and thank you. All right, y'all. Let's see. So yeah, there's something here. I feel like, you could just be tired of the rat race. You're just tired of the hamster wheel. You're tired of the negative energy. You're tired of the toxicity. Okay. This has been, I just heard that. This has been a poison that has been slowly eating away, okay, at the masses. All right. Only take what resonates. You may really be wanting to get back to this innocence, okay, of nature, all right, kindness and new beginnings, okay, because you're tired of this energy. All right. The energy of people projecting onto you their hatred, their insecurities, their whatever it is. You're just tired of them trying to project onto you. Okay, for whoever this message is resonating with. Oops, y'all, where's my thumb thing? Every time I go to do the card, I'm like, okay, ooh, Lord. Okay, let's get the next message out. Okay, I'm gonna take this because it did. Yeah, because it's all suspect and there has never been justice. Yeah, this is suspect. There could be persons or people of interest in this suspect type energy. Okay. You were tired of being accused and targeted here because there was never any justice. Okay. It doesn't seem like that, at least. Okay. Whew. Heavy energy. Okay, heavy energy. But that's okay, because we're gonna work through it. Divine's gonna give us our messages. Tell me more about this innocence, please, and thank you, Spirit. Tell me more about this innocence. Yeah. People were gaslighting, okay, because you can remember what it was like, what it's been like. People are trying to make it seem like it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. You ain't experienced it. So shut up. Okay. This is people trying to make it seem like things were not that bad. Okay. They were definitely that bad. All right. Yeah. And now it's time. It's time for you to step into the energy where no clowns are allowed. Okay. So now it's time for you to protect your peace like it's your password. Okay, family? Period. Okay. Tell me more, Spirit. Yeah. You've had enough of the lethal poison. You've had enough of the toxic environment, the toxic people, places, and things, the liars, the manipulators, the fake ass people. Okay. The toxic, lethal substance that this has brought. Okay. Everything that has been suspect, all the injustices that just don't ever seem to get fixed, as well as, them poisoning so many with their toxicities. Okay. Ooh. Tell me more about this innocence and gaslighting, please, and thank you, Spirit. Tell me more about this innocence and gaslighting, please, and thank you. Yeah. There's been a lot of eyewitnesses to things, but they just kept their mouth shut. Okay. They observed everything. They could testify to things. Okay. But many of them played ignorant. Okay. And then we have here, yeah, their version of events versus yours. Yours is burning it down. And on this pen, it says truth. So you've been basically speaking your truth, period. Okay. But they're going to try to gaslight you. And oh, it wasn't that bad. Oh, it didn't happen like that. Bitch, please sit the fuck down. Yes, it did. Okay. Type energy. Mhm. And do you see in the back how, and I don't know if you can see them, but you see in the back all their faces about how it really happened? Okay. Somebody here is speaking their truth. Okay. While other people are given versions of, oh, it wasn't that bad. You know what I mean? But once you remove yourself from this equation, people, places, and things, circumstances, and situations, and these people in the background that has their, oh, that it wasn't that bad, gaslighting type energy, then you let them sit around and go through the shit, family. This is what I'm hearing. Okay. You let them sit around and go through it, right? Because you don't have any room for no bad vibes, okay? A lot of people are watching you, okay, plant good seeds in good soil, but they also wanted to poison the soil. And that's pretty much what they did. This energy here has poisoned the soil, okay? Hmm. Mm. Tell me more, Spirit. Yes. They poisoned the soil so much that you took the high road and the view was better, but they just didn't want to let you do what you could do. This is real toxic. It was like everything was set up for a reason and in one of the funkiest ways ever. That's all I can tell you. Okay. In one of the most funkiest ways ever. Yeah. Their fingerprints are all over the shit. Okay. Their identities are all over the shit. The traces of their evidence is all over it. Tell me more, Spirit. And thank you for the messages thus far. Hmm. They were addicted to attention addiction. Look at me. I feel like you didn't move like that. You just was like, shit, don't look at me, let me be type energy. But they couldn't. That's not them. That's not their energy. Okay. I'm just gonna lay it out there for you. That is not their energy. And whoever them is to you, then that's who this message is talking about. Okay. Yeah, that's just not their energy. Mhm. And also, family, I'm feeling like you're somebody that you're solid as fuck. But once you're across so many times and you're done, you're really done. You ain't messing with nobody else. But somebody is staking you out. They want to see what's going on. They want to observe. They want to watch. You're under some sort of surveillance, and they can keep looking. Hmm. They can keep looking. Because as far as you're concerned, you're done. They can look, they can observe, because as far as you're concerned, you're done. Okay. You are no longer trying to be involved with these energies. Okay. Yeah. They cut cords, but you rewired your whole system. And that's exactly what that energy is. Mhm. You are on your mission for healing now. Okay. So many are just sitting back watching you heal with this unbothered look. And that's the innocence that you're reaching for. You're ready to heal. This is not where you can heal. This is what I'm hearing. This is not where you can heal, because right now they have tainted things with so much suspect injustice and lethal poison, and still stalking and looking to see what you're trying to do, where what seeds you're going to plant in your good soil that they ready to contaminate it. Hmm. Mm. Okay. Yeah. There's going to be a lot of this happening. Okay. A lot of people are going to be going to jail. They're going to be in some sort of confinement. There's going to be some sort of detainment. Okay. This is what a lot of is happening. Okay. And history ain't gonna repeat itself without a motherfucking fight. So therefore, hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Because you are not their mirror anymore. Okay. You're not their mirror anymore. Smash it and move on, because you've been dealing with a bunch of gaslighters. You've been dealing with a bunch of liars. You've been dealing with a bunch of connivers, manipulators, thieves, tricksters, you name it. Seven of Swords energy all day long. Okay. Hmm. Yeah. And now they ain't even trying to conceal it or hide it no more. Okay. It's just out there in the open. Hmm. Hmm. Tell me more, spirits. They ain't even trying to hide the shit no more. That's what I'm hearing. Yeah. See, they stole your time, but not your light. So this energy is giving me the energy that you can definitely shine your light elsewhere. Okay. Where it will be appreciated. Okay. Where you can grow. All right. Yeah, because it's out in the open. They ain't even trying to hide it no more. Yeah. And look what comes out. Yeah. See, they thought you was running around Delulu. You ain't nothing delusional about your ass. Okay. You know exactly what's going on. Hmm. 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 This could be pertaining to a person, place, or thing, an environment. Okay. Okay. Tell me more, spirit. Yeah. You've been journaling, you've been writing it down. Yeah, you've been keeping records, you've been documenting things. Okay. This is I heard, a playbook. Okay. Some of y'all got a playbook going, but you've been seeing things for exactly what they were, what they are, what they will always be. Mm, okay. Yeah, they were trying to keep the shit buried deep. They ain't keeping it buried deep no more. Okay. That shit is out there. All right, family. Yeah. And see, they copied the blueprint but couldn't replicate your soul. That came out in the reverse. Okay. So that energy is giving me, you know what I'm saying? Shit. Shit. I feel like they couldn't even copy you. Okay. They couldn't even copy you. But not only could they not copy you, because they couldn't replicate you, everything they said about you was false. Mm. Somebody's getting ready to lose out big time on something, right? They saw both masks and you chose yourself. Hmm. Hmm. And the chapter is done. You're the whole damn book, period. Hmm. You come with wisdom, you come with knowledge, you come with knowing and understanding. Yeah. And they ran their mouth and still couldn't outrun your glow. Hmm. And that's the problem. Hmm. Woo! Yep, that's the problem. Corruption in courthouses and everywhere. Everywhere. Let's get this deck. Yeah, let's see. You could have been trying to be an inspiration to many, but they just didn't want it because it was coming from you type energy. Okay. Okay. Right. Tell me more, spirit. Yeah, I feel like family, you're really just ready to get back to shit. Soulful energy. I can't make it up. Having a profound meaning, a significant meaning. This is going to bring about some significant events for you as well. Heartfelt felt passion. Some of you are going to be thinking you should have did something a long time ago. Tell me more, spirit. Yeah. This has everything to do with, Xenial energy out here, strong friendships, building strong relationships, diplomatic solution. Okay. You may even find yourself having guests being accepted by guests. Mm. Tell me more, spirit. Mhm. Then you have out here immunity here, okay? Security, resilience, balance, harmony, learning, response, and cleansing. This is something that you're being called to do because it's going to bring all of that for you. This is really a huge part of your healing, family, okay? This has everything to do with your healing, okay? Okay. See, the essence in you had been stripped away by the lies, by the false projections pertaining to whom you are as a person, as a people, however you're taking this message, however it's resonating with you. See, you are a heart and soul. You have core values and your inner truth, but this was all gaslit. That is the problem. This has all been gaslit. Everything about you. Okay, everything about you was them gaslighting because they already knew who you were. Mm. I just heard God's people all in one place. Hmm. Yeah. And people couldn't digest that. They're still trying to process that. They're still trying to absorb that. How you come and you purify things. Okay. Many people wanted to eliminate that because they want to live in chaos and mayhem, but you're too complex. Okay. You could be dealing with intricates of things, regeneration. I feel like this will allow you to regenerate whatever this is for you. Okay. I feel like this is a confirmation for what you've been feeling, what you've been wanting to do. Okay. I heard some of you don't know how you're gonna do it, but I'm telling you, if you take it to the divine, take everything, all worries, all issues, all everything, take it to the divine. That's all I can tell you, family. Take it to the divine. Okay. Okay. Yes, use your head as the leader you are. I cannot make it up. Yeah, because you're in charge. So rise above. You have the intellect to do so. You have the attitude, the personality, and the perspective to do so. Yes, you are your hope. The divine gives you hope. So keep the faith, don't give up, and expect a miracle. Okay. Tell me more. And relax. Okay. Get more rest, make time for you, and plan for, and I don't know if this is a vacation or if this is a relocation, but plan for a relocation or a vacation, something along those lines. Tell me more, spirit, please, and thank you. Yeah. Because you've been dealing with lies coming off the lips of so many. All right. And I feel like because of this, these secrets that people were trying to keep in silence, you are now getting the messages that bring you clarity pertaining to whatever it is that you need to do or you need to work towards doing. All right. This has everything to do with your birthrights, your creativity, your fertility, sexuality, passage. Okay. Feeling safe, balanced, and fluid. I don't know why I feel like you about to go somewhere where that's where your soulmate's at, baby. Hmm. You about to go to where your soulmate's at. I feel like your soulmate is pulling you towards them, okay? Wherever that may be for you. Okay? Tell me more. Yeah, this is the reward. I cannot make it up. This is where you will be prosperous, the results of hard work and successful efforts. This is where you're going to see it the most, family. Okay. You're going to really be able to see it the most. All right. Okay. Let me get one more. Please and thank you, Spirit. Two, I guess. Yep. Higher consciousness, your knowledge, your critical nature, thinking clearly and in duality. I'm telling you, there's somebody here that you're going to have, you're going to go to where they are. This is where you're going to meet this person. You're going to meet this person wherever you go. Okay. And then you have spine, alignment, evolution, spirituality. Okay. Self discovery, confidence, and rigidity. You've already been living rigid. Okay. Okay. Tell me more, spirit. Tell me more. Yeah, I can't make it up. I cannot make it up. You're getting ready to go somewhere where you meet your soulmate. You're going to either start courting, dating, okay, but you're definitely going to be treating yourself better and possibly falling in love, okay? Wherever you're being guided to, that's where your soulmate is for somebody, okay? And this is the insight. Wow. Look for the signs, use your intuition. You are right. And then the I is here focus, clarity, prophecy. Okay. Awareness, good luck, good fortune. Okay. Vigilance and intuitive insight is here. Okay. Mm, I cannot make it up. You're being pulled towards your soulmate. So be flexible here. You're going to have to be flexible. You're going to have to adapt to some things, but this is where you can tap into your freedom. You'll be free of constraints. Okay. There's some sort of sensitivity here that you're going to be able to feel. Okay. Pulse. There's a monitoring here, a well being here. All right, family. Okay. So I'm going to leave that message here for you. Hopefully it resonates. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Hit your notification bell. And don't forget that I love you and the divine loves you. Okay. Thank you so much for everything you do for us, family. I promise you, I love you so, so much. And the divine loves you too. All right. Okay. Let's get ready to close out. At this time, Divine, thank you so much. I ask that you continue to keep us with love, harmony, tranquility, prosperity, peace, protection, and respect, and good health and good wealth in our lives and all the time. Ashe and thank you. And until next time, you know what I love to say. Namaste.